turned you loose to let you run the read option, all that kind of stuff. How big was that for you? Because now you were adding another weapon to your arsenal.
Yeah, well, it's huge. Anytime the quarterback is a threat to run, they have to bring another guy in the box. When teams start doing that, it opens up the passing game even more. And that's kind of what it showed, us passing it down the field with them bringing an extra guy in the box.
Jed, Alabama's only lost 3 times in the last 30-some-odd games. You have 2 of them at Ole Miss. What does that mean for the program to kind of have that reign over the national championship?
It means that it's normal. That's what we need to do. We should beat every team every week. And I know Alabama's a great team. They've had a great history. But Ole Miss is here and they're relevant.
The Egg Bowl is meant more than it typically has the last year. Both teams have been doing special things. How much does that add to what's already a big?
Yeah, I mean the Egg Bowl is huge throughout the state of Mississippi, and to be a part of the Egg Bowl is something special that will go down in history always in Mississippi folklore. But I mean, just the rivalry. I mean, people, it's Mississippi State, it's Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. That's all people want to talk about down there. So as long as we come out with a victory every time against Mississippi State, people are happy around Oxford.
Do you feel like you have Alabama's number a little bit?
I think so, but that's really not what matters. It matters going out and executing on game day, and whoever executes better comes out with the victory.
What made you decide to come back to Ole Miss when you didn't have to last year?
I wanted to win an SEC championship, more than anything.
That shootout game with Arkansas, how did you process the overtime part of it, and did you just throw it away, and is all that kept you guys out of the championship game?
I thought we had him on 4th and 26. And, I don't know. I was about to cheer when he got tackled and he threw it around, but stuff happens. And I mean, I look at one play on that 3rd and 13. If I just sit in the pocket a half second longer, hit the under route, Quan's running for 30 yards, and we probably kick the field goal and win. And that's a deciding factor in the whole season. And you got to look at the negatives and you got to look at the positives from it. But I think we'll definitely learn from that situation.
Chad, what do you feel about the left tackle spot this year? Obviously, you're having to replace Laramie.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. We got Gregory Little coming in, and then we got Alex Givens, who's getting very, very more physical and quicker feet, which is what we need. But as long as we can establish the running game and be more physical up front, I think we'll have a great year.
How much different was it in the spring, getting protection from those guys rather than going all fall working with Laramie?
I think it was definitely a little different, but like I said, as long as the quarterback makes the right calls and sliding it to the right way and where the protection is coming from, I got all the faith in the world those guys are going to handle their job and take care of it.
Is there any one guy that you're more comfortable with being at left tackle right now? Or?
Any of them.
What's your comfort level with Ingram?
Very good. We got to get him more involved. We got to get him more catches. We got to feed him more because he's a great player. And not only is he a great player, but he's a great leader too, and can really help this offense.
I got here a little late. What was the incident you were talking about with Coach Freeze, and when did it happen?
I guess it happened before, right in the middle of fall camp. Something had been said, and then he had said something, and then next thing you know, we're going back at it, and then next thing you know, we're telling each other we love you and hugging it out. So stuff happens, and that's how you grow closer to each other, is fighting.
What do you think about the Swag for Heisman campaign going on in Oxford?
I think it should say Ole Miss for SEC championship.
Do you talk a lot to LSU quarterback Brandon Harris?
He just likes to FaceTime while he's in front of Death Valley.
Jim, you mentioned that Jim's helped you on the field. Specifically, how has he made you a better quarterback?
Teaching me the 3, the 5, the 7-step drop, and I mean, I ran his offense from Buffalo and the USFL in high school, so we were kind of able to relate at a young age of what each other was doing on certain plays, because we were running the same exact plays, same terminology, same everything.
How difficult is it to get with him in person? I mean, obviously you got to talk to him by phone most of the time. How often do you actually see him?
Anytime I go home, I'll see him. I'll go over to the office and hang out with him and my other uncles and just hang out.
Chad, how did that incident, how did that kind of shape you and Coach Freeze's relationship, or strengthen it? Or?
Yeah, it just grew us closer, and understand that we're both there for each other, and we truly do love each other, and that we want the best for each other.